Okay, so you see that cold weather alert pop up on your phone, and your first instinct is probably to just curl up and hide, right? Well, what if I told you that you could actually turn your body into your own personal mobile heater just by eating the right stuff? Today, we're going to dive into a tactical guide to conquering the cold from the inside out.
You know the feeling, right? It's so frustrating. You eat this huge steaming bowl of noodles thinking, yes, this is going to warm me right up. But then, a half hour later, you're shivering again, almost like you ate nothing at all. See, the problem isn't about how much you eat, it's all about what you're eating. I want you to think of your body like a furnace. Now, if you throw in poor fuel, things like sugar and simple starches, it's kind of like trying to heat your house with toilet paper. Yeah, you get this big flash of flame, but poof, it's gone in seconds. What you really need is quality fuel. We're talking protein and complex carbs. These are like charcoal briquettes for your internal furnace, giving you that slow, steady, all-day burn.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to quickly touch on why you're still feeling cold. Then we get to the fun part, how to fire up that furnace in the morning, keep it roaring through the afternoon, and then get that final deep warm-up in the evening. We'll also cover 3 major cold weather traps you've got to avoid. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to become your very own mobile heater.
Okay, let's start with the morning. This is where we ignite the furnace. Seriously, this whole strategy kicks off with breakfast. If you get this meal wrong, you're pretty much setting yourself up for a chilly day. No pressure. So the ultimate warm-up breakfast is this incredible trio. First, hot oatmeal. Think of it as a long-lasting battery. It's a complex carb, so your body has to really work to break it down, and that work generates steady heat. Then you've got nuts. That's your high-density fuel, providing stable energy to make sure that internal fire doesn't just flicker out. But the real secret weapon? Cinnamon. It's like flipping an invisible temperature switch that gets your circulation going, pushing that warmth all the way down to your fingers and toes.
All right, fast forward to midday. That breakfast fuel is starting to run a little low. It is time to add some heavy logs to the fire to maintain that burn for the rest of the day.
And this is where protein becomes your absolute best friend. I'm talking a hearty beef noodle soup or a solid chicken over rice. These meals aren't just about feeling full. They are strategically designed to make your body work. And all that work, it generates some serious heat. So why is protein so amazing at this? Well, it all comes down to a really cool scientific idea. It's called the thermic effect of food, or TEF. Every single time you eat something, your body has to spend energy. Yep, burn calories, just to digest it and process all the nutrients. It's kind of like your digestive system is doing a mini workout. And just like any workout, this whole process generates heat. And check this out. This chart illustrates the power of TEF perfectly. Just look at it. That first bar, protein, it's towering over the others. Your body burns almost 3 times more energy digesting protein than it does digesting fats. So when you eat that chicken or beef, you're literally forcing your internal furnace to go into overdrive, cranking up the heat just to break it down. That is the science behind why you feel warm after a steak, but just kind of sleepy after a piece of cake.
You know that 3 p.m. slump, when your body temperature naturally starts to dip? Well, to fight off that afternoon chill, you need a smart, strategic little energy boost. Hot soy milk is perfect. It gives you a gentle protein lift without caffeine, which can actually make you colder by constricting your blood vessels. And a little piece of 70% dark chocolate? That's not just a treat. Its cocoa polyphenols actually improve your blood flow, helping to push that wonderful warmth all the way out to your hands and feet.
All right, we have officially made it to the evening. Dinner is the grand finale in our anti-cold strategy. This meal is all about a full system repair and generating a really deep, lasting heat that's going to carry you right through the night.
So, the perfect dinner is something like an herbal hot pot. You want to focus on whole foods, lean meats for that amazing protein-powered heat, and tons of veggies like cabbage and mushrooms. Their fiber keeps your digestive system chugging along, which contributes to that low-level heat. Just try to avoid the processed stuff like fish balls, because they're mostly starch and they won't do much for your furnace.
But wait, the real game changer for the evening isn't actually the food. It's a very special drink. If you only make one thing from this entire plan, please make it this. Let's just call it liquid fire.
Okay, here it is, the golden formula. First, you boil some crushed old ginger to really pull out all its power. Then, steep a black tea bag. Next, pour in some whole milk for that slow-release protein and heat it up gently.
And finally, sweeten it with a bit of brown sugar, which has good stuff like magnesium and iron. The result? It's like a warm hug from the inside out. You will literally feel a warmth rising up from your core, and that's the signal that blood is finally rushing back to your cold hands and feet.
So what's the magic here? It's pure chemistry. See, raw ginger has this compound called gingerol, but when you heat it like we just did in that recipe, gingerol transforms into something called Shogal. And here's the kicker. Shogal is 10 times more potent, 10 times more powerful at fighting cold and warming your body than its raw form. It's amazing.
So now that we know what to do, it is just as crucial to cover what not to do. Trust me, avoiding these common cold weather traps is absolutely key to keeping that furnace burning bright.
There are 3 huge myths we need to bust right now. Number 1, using alcohol to warm up. Number 2, stuffing yourself until you can barely move. And number 3, chugging scalding hot water. Now, I know all of these seem like they should work, but they actually do the opposite.
Let's talk about the biggest offender here, alcohol. That warm, flushed feeling you get after a drink, it's a total deception. It's a false fire. Alcohol makes the blood vessels right under your skin expand, which gives you that temporary feeling of warmth. But what's really happening is you're radiating your precious core body heat out into the cold air way faster. The end result? You actually end up colder, and you're at a higher risk of hypothermia.
So let's bring this all home. When you apply this strategy, you're basically taking control of your own internal thermostat. And this isn't just about surviving the cold anymore, it's about learning how to actually thrive in it.
And here it is, your entire all-day heating plan in one simple chart. We kick things off in the morning with a stable supply of energy. We hit it hard with a powerful protein burn at midday. We give it a little micro boost in the afternoon, focus on deep repair for dinner, and then we cap it all off with that final incredible warmth from the ginger milk tea.
And that really gets to the core of this whole thing. The goal isn't to just shiver your way through winter. It's about keeping your energy up, your focus sharp, and staying comfortable so you can live elegantly no matter what the thermometer says.
So, there you have it. The blueprint is all yours. The power to generate your own heat is officially in your hands. So my question for you is this. Armed with this new battle plan, what's the first thing you're going to make to fire up your own internal furnace?